Guys, basically, right about now, we are all being abused. We're being abused, and that's that. We're outright being abused. What's happening, what's just happened today is typical of your abuser. Like giving you a few crumbs, taking them back, leaving you dry for a while, telling you you're going to get something, then you don't, giving you a little bit, taking it back. And in the end, you become so complacent, you actually get used to having nothing. So that's the kind of situation we're in right now. They're telling us we've just got Christmas Day, and they were just talking on there and saying, well, how many hours do you have? You know, a virus doesn't know what time of the day it is. A virus doesn't know what day of the week it is. A virus doesn't know what colour skin you have. A virus doesn't care whether you're wearing a mask or not. You're still going to be infected. And I will use this again as another example. I've said this before. Look how long people in Asia have been wearing masks. Forever. We've seen them wearing masks. They wear masks all the time. So what happened there? Didn't stop anything there. So basically, yeah, we're being abused. And unless we don't speak out and stop complying, this is going to go on and on and on. Another issue is stop getting tested. This is the time of year where you get a runny nose and you get a cold. That's normal. Yeah, people get a chill. It's actually milder than it usually is. So people shouldn't be getting as sick now or having any issues like that. Stop getting tested and this shit will go away. Yeah, it's not deaths that are going up, it's cases, because people are getting tested and then they're putting that down as a case, and now we've got to go into another hard lockdown because people went to get tested because they had a runny nose. They're shutting down schools because a kid has a sniffle. They go to get tested. Oh, and lo and behold, they're positive. Yeah? This is funny as well. It's funny how the schools are testing positive, but where they need you to have a negative test, where they want to make money and you need to fly, yeah, those people are coming up with negative. Most of the people that are buying their tests and getting tested are coming up negative. And then they're able to do the job they're doing, or they're able to fly, etc., whatever they need this test result for. So it's funny how all the school children and the school teachers, they're all coming up positive. Isn't that funny? So when it's for their gain, you're positive, but when it's for you to gain something, you're positive, you lose. When it's for them to gain something, you're negative, they gain. I bet you that's what's going to happen. If they start opening flights, everybody that has money to pay for a flight will come up negative. So they can pay that money and get on that flight. Plus they've paid for money for the extra insurance now. Plus they've paid their money to get the test. Yeah, look what position they're putting us in. So what do we do to come out of this position? Because we've talked. We're all online. We're talking. This is to people that are waking up today and can see what's going on. Look what's happening. We're being abused. The only way out of this situation is to stop complying. Stop wearing your mask. Stop going to get tested. There are also some people who are enjoying this situation. I know that's going to sound awful, but it's true. They want it to continue because they're enjoying not working. They're enjoying the situation. They want it to continue. Get them a few days off, whatever, here and there. Just go get tested. Oh, I'm positive. Oh, got a few days off work. You've got a few days off work, but you've also fucked up our whole situation because now you're another case. And now you're just got a sniffly nose, you're sitting at home for 14 days, you've got 2 weeks off, oh boo-hoo, lucky you. And in the meantime, they're taking away our freedoms. Can you see what's happening? Businesses are being made to shut their business. The government is telling you what to do with your own business. When did the government have any access to your business or help you in your business or do anything with your business? What about the council? When did they have anything to do with your business? Who was there when you started your business? Who's helped you? So who can now tell you, who are they to tell you to shut your business? And it's all to confuse as well. Everything they're doing is to confuse you. So in tier 3, you were allowed to go to the gym, but you couldn't go to the pub. You were allowed to go to the church, but you couldn't go to the wedding reception. What bullshit is that? Does a virus know the difference between being in a place where a priest is talking and being in a hall where they're cutting a cake? This is getting beyond farcical now. And now there's a new strain. Ooh, let's bring in more fear porn. And now there's a new strain. And now there's long COVID and short COVID. Anyone get the idea? They're just pulling all this shit out of a bag and making it up. Is it just me that sees it like that? There's a new strain now. You better beware. It's Christmas. There's a new strain. Ooh. Lock yourselves away. Don't breathe ever again. And in the meantime, the whole Brexit thing is rolling out. And in the meantime, the whole climate change stuff is going on behind our backs. There was the Paris conference that happened. There's all this stuff going on to do with that. There's weather manipulation going on at the moment to prove that climate change is a thing. And we know they can do that. And if you don't believe me there as well, go and do your research. It's called geoengineering. Yeah, been harping on about that for years as well. And that causes people respiratory problems. The only way this ends is if we stop complying. If you're listening to this video, we have to all be part of the resistance now. And the only way we do it is by not complying. You've been walking around since March. Nobody has died around you. The statistics show it's exactly the same as every year. It's flu and old age and other people dying of other things. The extra deaths that we are getting in the statistics, which there are a few, are only because other illnesses that people usually die from are not being noted and they are being put down as COVID-19. That's how they're raising the figures when they need to. But at the beginning of this, it was exactly the same. And you can go and do your research too. Many people have. It's easy to do. We're being lied to on a mass scale in which I have never seen. And what their agenda is and what the end game is here, I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen or where they're taking us with this. But I certainly know that this is the biggest lie that I have ever seen perpetrated over man. Even going back into history, it's got to be the biggest lie. Is this the greatest deception ever upon man? Right here. And then you've got people walking around, they can see no one's got symptoms, everyone's fine, they're wearing their mask. Why are you wearing your mask? Which, you know what, you've been wearing that stinky old disgusting mask every day. Do people change their masks? Do you wear a new one every day? Do you wash it? I doubt it. It's probably in your pocket, you wear it all the time. You know what, you're more likely to get sick wearing your mask than not wearing it. Because you're breathing in your waste. And all those germs and bacteria, which is supposed to come out, you know, of your body, you're breathing it back in. Not forgetting you're breathing in your stinking breath all day. You've got people driving around in cars with a mask on, all the windows closed. What are you doing? Who are you protecting in your car with a mask on and all your windows closed? Have you lost your mind? Have we lost our minds here on Earth? To be being told so many lies and people just rolling with it and just going with it. And then people change their minds. They're like, 1 minute they can see certain things going on, and then the next minute, if it's going to benefit them, oh, now they're going to go with that narrative. Well, that as well is perpetrating a lie. You can't sit on the fence when we're having all our freedoms taken away from us. Yeah? We can't go places. We can't open our businesses. We can't go to work. We can't see our friends. They're telling us all these things. We're not allowed to leave our area. It's going to be soon, yeah? Show me your papers. Show me the papers. That's where we're going to be very, very soon, I feel. Unless we stop complying, we stop wearing masks, we stop getting tested if there's nothing wrong with us. Why are you getting tested? Have people honestly forgotten that they used to get a cold, there was a sneeze, there was a cough? To be honest, I've not heard anybody cough for months. When was the last time, guys, you heard anybody cough? Think about that, or sneeze even. It's like people are hiding these natural things that we do and our body does. They're hiding it. They're hiding it because you're scared. People are going to point at you. Infected, infected. You know, is that where we're going? I feel like I'm in a very bad movie. Like I'm in Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And when I'm not wearing a mask and the way people are staring at you, I do believe I'm waiting for someone to point and scream at me at any time soon. And the absolute fear in these people's minds and in their eyes at what they're being told, but they're not seeing. You're being told this is a highly infectious disease. You're being told that this is a pandemic. Look at your street alone, right? Has anybody died on your road? Or has anybody been really ill on your road since March? Can you think of... Forget anyone that died of old age. Yeah, because people die of old age. And it's not about let's stop them dying sooner. You don't know when an old person's going to die. And it's God's choice when that person is going to die. It's not for us to now vaccinate the old so they don't die. How old do you want to live if you're in your 90s? I'm really ranting here. But I think some of this needs to be said. People need to hear some of this stuff, and I really, really, really hope that this video, and you're listening to me, and you're not what they called us for so many years. They called us conspiracy theorists, when in reality we were realists. Yeah, we were talking about things that we were educated upon. We weren't just chatting crap. Yeah, we were talking about things that are happening today. So if you want to look back at the stuff that we were talking about and fast forward to 2020, you will also see that the mainstream media and the establishment have been trying to take people like me and us out of the frame very, very quickly, so we don't have our say and we don't speak our mind and we don't show the truth, because we see it. We're at a point where it's coming like literally they live. Keep your glasses on, people. Don't take them off for nothing. Don't take them off for nothing. We're sovereign on this earth, yeah? We've got every right to live freely and move freely and do everything we want freely. We've got an immune system that is so perfect and helps us. Every single day it's helping us. They're telling us there's an infectious disease, a highly infectious, deadly disease going around Earth, yeah? But the recovery rate for that so far, when you look at it, yeah, is 99.9%. So for something that's a recovery rate of 99.9%, right? And you know where they can get these statistics from? Because of how many people went and got tested, there was nothing wrong with them, they went home, sat down for 2 weeks, and then they were part of it. So they were tested. That helped the establishment narrative. It helped a person, they got 2 weeks off. It fed the fear in their mind. And then it was a statistic. And then they recovered after 2 weeks. But why did they recover? Shall I tell you why? Because there weren't nothing wrong with them in the first place. So that's why the recovery rate is high. Because it's not a highly infectious, deadly disease. Look around you. Look around you. Forget what the BBC is telling you. Turn off your television. It is controlling your mind. Your gut and your heart are telling you differently to what your head is telling you. Your head is being fed by mainstream media. You need to now tune in to your heart and your gut to actually understand what is going on here. You also need to look back into history and see some of the agendas that the elites want to play out here. Just so we're all on the same page. But whatever is happening, anyone listening to this, You are part of the resistance, and it is your job to get everyone around you to understand what's happening. And it's time that we do not comply. If there is nothing wrong with you, you don't get tested. Don't let anyone force you into being tested. If you have a child and there is nothing wrong with them, don't let them be tested, because there's nothing wrong with them. Take care, everyone. Peace out.